absolute certainty on how you go from hello to yes on what you're looking for. I watch people get stuck in Frozen, and that breaks my heart. I was once stuck in Frozen too. Greatest superpower in the world that is attainable for you is the ability to influence people. Do you have absolute certainty on how you go from hello to yes on what you're looking for? I watch people get stuck in Frozen, and that breaks my heart. I was once stuck in Frozen too. Greatest superpower in the world that is attainable for you is the ability to influence people.
Welcome to the Unblinded Real Raw, a place where we get to see and experience how influence is a superpower. The Real Raw offers a chance to have a microphone and a stage, form ecosystems, make more money in less time with more magic, all with the use of the formula, which Shawn Calaghey curated for the past 23 years. Shawn Calaghey is an entrepreneur, a national speaker, philanthropist, and one of America's top trial attorneys, and he is the chief visionary officer of Unblinded. And though he is blind, he is here to unblind in integrity through micro distinctions, how we can all go from hello to yes in any role we play in life. And leaders can influence leaders and make the world a more heart-centered and amazing place. So welcome all of you. We are so glad you're here, and I am so grateful to be here. Thank you so much, everyone. Yeah, sorry, Shawn.
By the way, Gina's like in the house. Like Gina's literally in the house. Like this is the first time in the history of the Real Raw that we have launched with the amazing person getting this started being in the same house. And Gina, I'm super grateful for you being here. And I'm also super grateful that you have a fun fact, which is your body was flying around this like crazy space, like, you know, a bowling pin in a bowling alley. And what am I talking about?
Well, Shawn, you are talking about the fact that I was part of the incredible Unblinded immersion a week and a half ago in LBI, and the incredible moment that we all jumped in the ocean at somewhere around midnight or there after midnight. Myself and one other partner. There was four of us, two blind, me and Andres, and we jumped in the ocean with everybody, all the rest of the people. But I got thrown around a little bit and tossed around. And although I am a Jersey girl and I go in the ocean all the time.
We had giant waves, pre-hurricane conditions, and all I know is and I'm blind, by the way, actually. And so, but I have a little peripheral and I can feel this thing passing me, and I grab something. It's like an ankle. It's Gina's body flying by. And then all of a sudden a wave comes and her body goes like back the other way. It's like grab Gina's ankle, and get her back up on her feet. And she's incredible in the ocean. It was an unbelievably crazy night. So thank you, Gina, for making it out of the ocean safely and for helping other people make it out of the ocean safely as well.
Well, thank you for grabbing my ankle and saving my life. It was grateful that you did that. It was incredible. Absolutely.
And I was just actually, for the first time since the Long Beach Island weekend, chastised by my son for the abject insanity that he was seeing on social media. And he's in college, and he's the one who was telling me that we were wildly crazy and irresponsible. So here we are on the Real Raw. Welcome, everybody. Where influence is a superpower, Gina said. And Gina, we have some incredible people today. So let's get to it.
Oh, yes. We have some incredible people today. So we have our role player today is going to be the incredible Jason Sipple. Hi, Jason.
Iron Man is in the house. Iron Man.
What's up, everyone? Good afternoon.
So glad to see you again, Jason. We got to play in the ocean together at LBI, and Jason is a warrior for love and truth by helping people unleash their full potential through his coaching with Be More Coaching, by co-creating simple, fun, magical micro distinctions to free exponential abundance in time, money, and magic. His world starts with being a loving husband and a passionate father of two amazing boys, but he is also a leader, having gone from significant spinal surgery to a 5-time Ironman finisher. Wow, that is awesome. Incredible, Jason, incredible. He went from uncomfortable talking to strangers to helping over 2,000 healthcare professional employees find better career opportunities. That is amazing, Jason. Totally inspired by you.
What's up, brother? How about a fun fact? So what's cooking?
A fun fact. Let's see. Fun fact for today is I spent an hour stretching my iliopsoas muscle, which most people don't know. That's the one muscle that connects your upper torso with your lower torso. It runs through your pelvis and connects your back to your leg.
All right, could we please see how you were stretching that muscle, Jason? Could we have like some demonstration or no?
You have like a traction thing where you lay there on your back, your leg up, and then you just kind of lay there on your back and let gravity do the rest.
How, and what's it called? Your iliad psoas?
Iliopsoas.
Iliopsoas. How is your iliopsoas doing right now, Jason?
Oh, very limber. Very limber.
Jason's iliopsoas is very limber. And now let me ask you a question. What was crazier, the Ironman or being in pre-hurricane waters at night in the Jersey Shore, or during the day, drifting uncontrollably a quarter of a mile in like 5 minutes sideways in riptides?
I could say that it was crazier going in, holding someone's hand that couldn't swim into that water and being responsible for their life. That was crazier. I have done an Ironman where people were flipping over top of me because it was 4 to 5 foot in the Gulf. It was a storm like that. And so I had people literally falling over top of me as I was trying to go in and swim. But helping people that can't swim do that, definitely crazier.
At night in those conditions.
At night.
So.
Yeah, at night.
Oh, dude, and I had the privilege of the final person that I was in the water with as our immersive LBI Elite weekend ended was with Jason and Barash. And it was a pleasure, Ironman. So welcome.
Thank you. Glad to be here, Shawn.
Gina, we got more.
We have more. Absolutely. One of our contestants we have here today, Jason Barash. Jason is co-founder and managing partner of Center Aisle Tickets. They sell tickets to concerts, theaters, sporting events, and major events worldwide. They also curate VIP experiences around those events. That is very cool. They've moved virtually and now they have moved to virtual and now offer live and fully interactive virtual events that include cooking classes with celebrity chefs, fireside chats with thought leaders and athletes, events that include virtual mentalism shows, wow, wine tastings, and they can even bring your favorite celebrity to a Zoom meeting. And wow, that's like amazing. And his fun fact for today is, do you want to share that, Jason?
Sure. A couple of years ago, I met a girl at a networking event specifically for Grateful Dead fans, and we got married 2 weeks ago. So
congratulations. That's fantastic.
Thank you.
Amazing. There wasn't any like plant medicine therapy going on at the Grateful Dead concert, was there perhaps, Jason?
No. There was not that I'm aware of, no.
Okay.
So they say.
Right. So quick question, right?
Yes.
I don't believe in fandom, right? It's a complex issue, but I have so much respect and love and gratitude for the work of Bruce Springsteen. And we've circulated around the Bruce world for a while now with different contacts and connections, including Gina, who belongs to the same beach club as Bruce, right? So question, let's talk about like what it would look like to have Bruce have a meeting or interaction or a real raw event with Bruce. And I would be willing to do virtually anything for any charity he wants. And so I throw that out to you. If that's an engagement you're interested in, then we can talk.
I will look into it. I know that he's one of the tougher ones to crack to get to do anything. But I'll find out. I know somebody.
I will support you with the integrity-based human influence, connective dynamics, and connective tissue to Bruce from my world, my family, our heritage. So there will be a compelling, authentic, heart-centered story around it. So let's talk.
Sounds good. We will.
All right, brother. Thank you so much for being here, brother Jason.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Gina. Yes, we have another participant with Jason.
Yes, we do. We have Alex Quinn. Welcome, Alex. Alex is he's a full stack marketing expert and global keynote speaker. He's the founder and chief marketing officer of UADD, a Forbes accredited marketing firm with ties in the entertainment, fashion, e-commerce, and e-commerce industries. Alex and his team specialize in scaling brands through strategic partnerships, content distribution, and collaborative and performance marketing. He's also the founder of Hustle Inspires Hustle, a global entrepreneurship and self-development platform. He He is also the host of same name Hustle Inspires Hustle podcast, streaming in over 95 countries. Wow, with guests like Andy Frisella, Neil Patel, Jason Stone, Randy Zuckerberg, Olivia Ormos, Eleanor Cardone, Grant Cardone, Elena Cardone, David Metzler, and Jeff Cole, which is now, it's also available on iHeartRadio, Pandora, Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts. Wow, that is so cool.
You got it going on, brother.
Yeah, a little bit, right? You stay busy over here.
Yeah. So like, do you sleep or like what's happening?
Dude, I sleep 8 hours a day, no compromise.
Boom. Fist bump, intentional life. Love it. Business, ownership, at least not owning you. So awesome. And how about a fun fact, Alex?
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Fun fact, I started my first business when I was 7 years old.
Awesome. And where'd you grow up?
Miami.
Cool. And what was your 7-year-old business?
Well, my grandmother was always going to the warehouses by the Wynwood Arts District down here in Miami. That's where like all the wholesaling went down. Mm-hmm. And when I would go with her, I would buy like purses or duffel bags, and I would just flip them to her friends or the ladies that lived in the building where I lived at. So that was like when I first got started like making money.
Alex, entrepreneurship is in the house. By the way, Jason Stone has been here, and I'm in the podcast circuit with Dave Meltzer as well. So
okay.
Recognize some of those. And if you talk to Grant, just remind him that I have a $250,000 bet still out on the internet for charity that I will out-influence him on a neutral set of facts with a neutral audience. But I haven't heard back from him. So if you can contact him and put that on, you could be the promoter.
Okay.
Sound good?
Sounds good. Let's see what we can do.
All right, brother. So welcome, Alex. Gina.
Amazing. Wow. That is just so exciting. Okay. Next, we have our judges today, beginning with Greg Procaccino. Did I say that right, Greg?
You did it phenomenally. Thank you for saying it, because everybody butchers it.
One Italian to another. So Greg is the Managing Associate Financial Services Executive. He assists clients and helps them meet their long-term financial goals. Greg says he is in the best place he's ever been, changing and impacting lives and aligning solutions and products that will secure his clients' financial future. Growing the practice of the future is what he likes to say. And do you want to share your fun fact, or do you want me to, Greg?
I'd be glad to share it. Good afternoon, everybody, and thanks for having me. It's more of a hilarious fun fact after Sunday, because I had shared this on a previous call with Shawn was on too. I'm a dedicated New York Giants fan, but that's slowly crumbling after Sunday's outcome. Season ticket holder for the last 20 years. We have a fan-friendly tailgate bus, but I got to tell you, we were still committed to the tailgate and had it in front of our house this weekend with the tailgate bus. We drew about 50 people. We definitely distanced, but we wore masks. But it was all about the relationships. It was all about being together and that energy. And I think that's the best part of it, because the team is depleted. So that's my fun, hilarious fact.
Well, brother, I'm sorry for the Giants. The Jets are not faring too much better.
They are not.
They both play 30 minutes from our house, and we are off to a very poor start in New York football. But I love the tailgate, the camaraderie, the human connection. And thanks for being here, Greg.
Thanks, Shawn. Happy to be here.
All right. Gina, but wait, we have more judges.
We do indeed. Our next judge, we have Mary Budenbeck. Welcome, Mary. Mary says she has the very best career in the world because she is a realtor and helps people achieve the American dream of homeownership. She's a senior associate at Coldwell Banker in Dayton, Ohio, working her way to becoming an associate partner. She's been a realtor for over 20 years. She is known as the condo lady and works a lot with first-time home buyers and military families. Her clients appreciate that she is with them every step of the home buying and home selling process. And Mary's fun fact, you want to share that, Mary?
Sure, I can do that. I am so excited to be here. I don't think I hardly slept last night. I was so excited. My fun fact is I'm a mother of 8. My husband has, we have a blended family, my husband and I have 4 biological children, as does he. And 3 out of 4 of each of ours are almost like twins in that they're the same ages. We have 2 daughters that grew up together, went to school together, and we'd actually met on the street where we all lived. and I'm actually the godmother of his youngest daughter. So makes for some interesting times.
There's a lot of dynamics going on there, Mary. Like we can unpack that for a while. But Mary, the amazing condo lady, welcome. I always wondered, Mary, what happened to 8 is enough, and now I know. But for many of you remember the show 8 is Enough. I am quite sure that Alex does not. But yes, Mary, 8 is Enough was a beautiful show from the 70s yes, and harkens back to that. So welcome, Mary, and thank you for being here.
Amazing. We seem to have lost her for a second there, but so why don't we go to the next judge, Michelle Cunningham.
Hey, how are you? Excited to be here.
Michelle, welcome. Gina, let's hear about Michelle's amazingness.
Oh my goodness. Michelle Cunningham is a network marketing trainer. She has surpassed over 1 million in revenue, impacting the lives of work from home women all over the world. MichelleCunningham.com is a powerhouse training platform that serves network marketers, direct sellers, and home party reps across the globe with training to get better results. In her first 18 months, MichelleCunningham.com has crossed over the $18 million milestone in business growth, impacting the lives of work from home women all over the world. Wow, incredible. At the age of 29, she finally found a simple system that changed everything and her business exploded. Over the next 11 years, Michelle built an 8-figure sales organization while empowering other women on her team to step into their greatness and shine. Michelle took her failing business from $0 in sales to over 8 figures in sales, and her mission is to now share that with others across the world, that you can change everything. And she's about to publish her first book, Do It Anyway, Girl, highlighting her personal network marketing journey and sharing the scripts and strategies that she teaches on her YouTube channel. She has over 1 million video views, playfully sharing her simple steps for network marketing success, sharing funny stories, giving away prizes, and talking a lot about unicorns and sparkles. I love it. Welcome, Michelle.
Unicorns and sparkles are present. Network marketing acceleration, like where'd that business come from? And how do unicorns and sparkles fit in? Love it.
So some of those numbers got a little jumbled up there. I didn't do 18 million in revenue in the past 18 months, but I did $1 million in revenue with my new online brand that I started during, a little bit before the pandemic.
Amazing.
But either way, so I teach people basically how to use the power of video to be your true authentic self, no matter how quirky or weird that is, to make millions of dollars online. And so that is my passion. I'm a video girl. I love video. So when they said we need someone for this video thing, I'm like, I'm here. So I'm excited to be here. And my random fact for you is I was working out in July and dropped an 8-pound weight on my foot and I broke my foot. Awesome.
Oh, no. And what exercise were you doing when you broke down your foot specifically?
Just that.
Girls.
Wow.
That's it.
Yeah. So what was your exercise that you were doing?
I don't know these. What do you call these?
Curls.
Girls, you're gonna need some steel-toed shoes next time.
Yeah. Dropped it and broke my foot. You can break your foot with an 8-pound weight.
Well,
oh my
So
goodness.
we like quirky and weird. Like quirky and weird is present here at all times. So welcome to the family. Thank you for
Awesome.
being here. All right. So yes. So we have Michelle, we have Mary, we have Greg rolling with Jason, Alex, and of course, Iron Man, Jay Sips, and the amazing Gina is present and here. And Gina, I know you have your book coming up soon and you've had an incredible life journey. And I'm so thankful for you being here and you're welcome to hang. And if you want to pop on over, since you're one room away, come over and hang out in here or not. And we're going to get rolling with Iron Man, but you can color commentary, or if you have to get rolling, you're more than welcome to.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Fun, everybody.
Yeah. Iron Man, are you ready?
I am ready. Let's get
All
right.
right. So here's what we're doing. Influence is a superpower. Who am I and what is happening here? My name is Shawn Calaghey. I have the unique privilege of building multiple successful businesses. I have built 2 law firms, one 0 to 40 on my credit card, $100,000 in debt with no contacts, connections, paid advertising, or internet marketing. And I sold it for multiple 7 figures as my first exit. I currently own a 125-person law firm with offices in 5 states. And you're like, oh, so you're a lawyer. No. Yes, I do have a law degree. Yes, I do practice law at times. I also have the unique privilege of having 2 top 100 national jury verdicts, being one of only 2 people in America out of 1.2 million attorneys to achieve that feat, and the only one who was legally blind when he did it. all of that has nothing to do with me. It has to do with the superpower of a formula of integrity-based human influence. I also have had the unique privilege of speaking on Tony Robbins' stage in 7 out of the last 8 events. Tony's work changed my life 23 years ago. I also, thank you to Tony Robbins, jumped out of an airplane 2 weeks ago because I'm a lion in his inner circle organization. He did not tell us this when we woke up in the morning, and we were like, oh, wow, we're going to go on a nice hike today. And next thing you know, we are jumping out of an airplane over the Grand Canyon. Yes, thank you, Tony. Amazing. Love you. So yeah, Unblinded, what is that? Unblinded is about bringing the superpower of influence and what to do with people. I believe that our money, our time, and our magic does not grow in a linear format or fashion. It is simple, fun, and magical micro distinctions and frictionlessness that free exponential abundance in our money, time, and magic. And this was made present for me again, like I said, 23 years ago, when I quit my job at a major law firm, knowing I was going blind, started on my credit card because of the work of Tony Robbins, Jay Abraham, a $1 book I bought at a garage sale called How to Make a Fortune from Public Speaking, and the innovations I had developed through my incredible mentors growing up, including my athletic coaches. I had served as Columbia baseball captain, had hoped to go on to play professional baseball. But you know what? I think all things work together for good. And had that happened, I wouldn't be doing this today. And I think I would have missed my calling. So we're here to unpack influence, like what it looks like, the science of it, and what to do with it. At least introduce those concepts. So Jay Sips, fair encapsulation, what we're up to?
Yeah, perfect, Shawn. That was amazing.
All right, thank you, brother. Okay, so it is now for Jason, Alex. Here's the question. Jason, I have either 1 or 2 under the desk. What do you think it is, a 1 or a 2?
2.
It is a 1. Alex has won the toss. Alex, Greg gets this from football. Maybe some of you do. You have won the toss. Would you like to elect to receive or kick off? Meaning, do you want to go first in the first round or first in the second round?
I want to go first in the second round.
All right. So we're going to have this sucker kicked off by Jason. Alex has thrown you under the proverbial fan tailgate bus, and you'll be going first. Right? So there we go. So Jason, Iron Man, as we'll call him, will be anybody that you want him to be. So what this is all about is not Boiler Room meets Wolf of Wall Street sales. This is integrous, heart-centered influence, and it's a 6-minute conversation. At the end of the conversation, you're seeking a yes. The yes does not have to be to buy something. The yes could be to just have a longer meeting. The yes could be to form a strategic partnership. The yes could be for a book deal that you might be looking for. The yes could be to get on a stage and speak in front of thousands of people or 25 people and a group of avatars that would be right and optimal for you to add massive value to. So it'll be the same thing for Alex, for both of you. Who would you like Iron Man to be? And that's who he will be, including himself or any avatar generally or any specific person. And the only recommendation is that it's an important yes to you in the world. So ideal client, strategic partner, or something else. What will it be, Jason?
All right, so we'll do an ideal client. So I guess Iron Man Jason will be the director of marketing at a bank, who is one of their jobs is to put together the holiday party every year, which obviously this year unfortunately isn't happening. So that said bank makes a lot of money and typically throws awesome holiday parties at places like Chelsea Piers that look more like millionaire bar mitzvahs. So that would be the avatar.
Yes. So, and we would be a good avatar as well. So if you could talk to Nicole about our next Christmas party, because last year we had 700 fine folks. We had mechanical reindeer. We had 14-foot abominable snowmen chasing Santa Claus around the room with genuine elves and mechanical reindeer in the room, and it snowed inside. So where were you when we needed you last year, brother? But without COVID, but when it passes, we will certainly have some fun together, Jason, I'm sure.
Awesome. And perhaps even during COVID, unfortunately. But so the first round is a full 6 minutes, or are we doing 3 and 3?
Great question. 3 minutes and then 3 minutes. So
All
first
right,
is 3 minutes. It's opening, listening, deeply connecting. Are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, Jason, Iron Man is ready as for his bank to have a sick, crazy, beautiful, amazing holiday soiree. Take us in.
Possibly. Jason, how's it going, man? Long time no speak. I hope everything's been all right.
Yeah, it's been great, Jason. Thanks for asking. Great name, by the way.
Oh yeah, ditto. Of course, usually we talk about a month or two ago around getting you guys out to baseball games and things like that. Unfortunately, it's not happened. How's everything holding up? How's the team? How's everybody in the office?
We're doing good. We're doing good. I mean, it's been crazy, but we feel like we're coming out the other side, starting to prepare for the future. So I'm feeling like things will, I think there's going to be a vaccine soon, and I think we're going to get back to some normal soon.
I mean, I sure hope so. You know, we love dealing with you guys all the time, getting you out to the games every September and August. And of course, you know, all the guys on your team are great who always reach out for tickets. And, you know, you guys have an awesome holiday party every single year. I've had the benefit of going. Have you given any thought into what you guys are going to do this year with not being able to rent out the Javits Center like you guys have the past decade?
Yeah, some thought. I mean, I'd like to hear kind of what maybe some of your other clients have been doing and what their thoughts are and what you like creatively, what you might be able to bring for our team. We definitely want to do something fun still. We don't want to be totally virtual. We don't have to. So
of course. Well, you know, at the moment, you know, we are all virtual, but I did want to, you know, touch base with you. I know I've sent you some decks on what we've been doing and some of the success stories. So, you know, I definitely want to get a feel of what exactly you guys are looking for. So, you know, I know every holiday party, people can bring their significant others because there's alcohol involved. You know, we have such an array of things. You know, what do you guys want in the virtual world? Do you want to stick with just all 21 plus? Or is this something now that everybody's home, we're going to involve children in? Because, you know, we have moved all our events to the virtual world.
Well, I think if it's virtual only, if that's our choice, I think something that includes the family, maybe more people, the more the merrier. Maybe make some kind of big party for each person and have it being, I don't know, fun. Something that we definitely got to have fun in there.
Awesome. So, you know, family oriented, we'll definitely take out anything that involves alcohol because we don't want anybody under 21 drinking, especially on camera. You know, I'd love to be able to put some stuff together and go over some options that I think will be attractive to the company and, you know, that everybody on the team would want to get involved in the virtual world as we can this December.
I would definitely like to learn more. Like I'd like to know some of the different options, maybe performances or games or other things that we can do with the virtual setup.
Absolutely. So let me get together with some of the people on my team and put together some options for you, and we kind of can kind of dissect them and decide, you know, what may be best for you guys to do for this year's holiday party. What I can promise you is that it'll be awesome, it'll be fun, and everybody will have a chance to get involved. So let's set a time to speak. Give me a little bit of time. I'll put something together and we'll give you some options.
Okay. That sounds good.
Awesome. Thanks.
Awesome job, brother. How'd that feel for you?
Felt great.
Iron Man, one word for the connection?
Congruent, if I get one word.
Awesome. All right, let's go see what Alex is up to. Excuse me. Alex, who would you like Iron Man Jason Sipple to be in this Hello to Yes process?
Chief Marketing Officer at Home Depot.
Boom. CMO Home Depot. J-Sips, that's a new one. Love it.
That's a new one. Yeah.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
Alex, you have 3 minutes. By the way, you hear an alarm with 1 minute to go, 30 seconds to go and done. Take us in, please.
What's going on, Jason? How's everything, man?
It's going good, Alex. How about yourself?
Great. Well, I can imagine that you're probably really busy with all of the internet sales going on right now. I'm seeing a lot of movement in the industry. How are you feeling?
Feeling good. I mean, we've been really busy throughout. Everyone's getting their supplemental checks and fixing up their house. So things are good here.
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. And how's everything looking with the virtual switchover? Are you guys able to be a little bit more efficient with the online traction?
We're getting there. We're getting there with the pickups and different things. I feel like it still needs some optimization, still some lag time, but it seems like it's getting cleaner as we progress.
How's the team communication like, you know, on strategy? I know a lot of the time being together and having that synergy of being in the same room really brings some really great ideas out, but connecting online is a totally different dynamic. Are you guys seeing any bottlenecks in the communication process or launching the campaigns you guys are working on right now?
For campaigns, maybe a little bit. I mean, I feel like we could be doing more with what's going on. We definitely have a lot of customers still. We definitely have a lot of opportunity to have our message out there maybe a little quicker than it's getting out there of what's available. So yeah, maybe a little bottleneck.
Well, I was going over the strategy that we were working on for one of our clients, Asphalt Kingdom. We did about $2.5 million in Facebook ad sales in the last quarter. And it really helped us get there by just tweaking a few things in the campaigns that we were working on. I actually put it into a case study, into a PDF file. I'd love to share that with you. Maybe you could pass it around to the team maybe you guys can make a few updates and see if it'll help you generate some additional revenue. And on the back end, I'll wait till this current campaign that we're working on can be finished, and I'll go over it with you, because perhaps maybe we could even train your team or have a session where we could do like a Zoom session and we could just like knowledge transfer everything we know to your team members, and we could kind of handle it like as a consultancy partnership. So take a look at what I'm going to send you. Let me know what you think about it. If you have any questions, I'm available on Slack, or you could add your team members on Slack. I'll be free to answer any questions, and then we could take it from there. What do you think?
No, that sounds good. I'm definitely curious to learn more. I mean, I'd like to know kind of a little bit more about what you're sending over and what that looks like, so we can dive into that. I don't really have a lot of time to look through a lot of things. I'd rather just know more about it and see if we could get some kind of agreement before checking that out, sharing with the team. But I definitely want to learn more.
Yeah, let's jump on a Zoom call. I'll be happy to open up the ads manager, show you exactly what we're doing, how it's making us money, how it's actually converting, the tricks that we're doing right now, so we don't actually have to pay so much for acquisition. And maybe you find some value in there and we could continue the conversation.
That sounds good. Let's pick up the conversation. We'll pick it up soon.
All right, you got it.
All right, awesome, Alex. Alex, how'd that feel for you?
Visual. I'm visual. I'm more of a visual communicator. So at the beginning of that conversation, I would have been like, look, I ran into some really exciting things. I would love to share my screen and be able to show them with you, because we're actually doing extremely well. And I think that you guys would be able to implement some of this stuff. Maybe you could pick up a golden nugget or two from this conversation and generate some revenue. So that's where I would have gone.
Cool. All right. And how'd that feel for you, Jay Sips?
It felt good. I thought that, it felt good. It felt like he was congruent, trying to add value, trying to help out. Definitely was interested in learning more.
Cool. Awesome job. Let's go to see what the judges have to say. Greg, what 30 seconds of feedback do you have, and a score on a scale of 1 to 10 for Jason?
I thought, number one, two phenomenal professionals. You know, they've been in this industry for a while. From Jason's standpoint, you could just tell from the dialogue, great relationship builder, has that personalized approach. He asked how everyone was. He built that rapport and that connection. Had a lot of drive and energy and passion. The only thing, if there was anything that I could say is, and this is from a sales perspective in financial services, lock in that second meeting before you're off the call, so you know you're going to be meeting again. But other than that, I give him a 9.
Beautiful. How about for Alex?
Alex, again, utmost professional. Very detailed questions that he asked from a business perspective, it really drove the CMO to speak about what's going on in business. And I think it generated great responses from Jason, the CMO. I think, again, a very good connector. You know, Alex has that and possesses that. Only thing I could say, lock in that second meeting, whether it be, you know, after you send that information, just say what time works, what options work for you, and then just get it on the calendar. Other than that, very well done.
Awesome. Great
Another
job.
9.
Excellent, sir. Thank you for that, Greg. Mary, what do you have for Jason, please?
Okay, Jason was excellent. I really admired his optimism, his knowledge, his positivity. And he made a very good point in the beginning of connecting personally with the other Jason. And I thought that was good. It seemed very heart-centered. And, by asking how he was doing personally and then going on to ask specific business questions. And then he also was very clear on drilling down to find out exactly what kind of party, that the client was looking for. So I thought that was very good and gave him a 9.
Beautiful. And how about for Alex?
Alex was outstanding. Also, another good communicator, very knowledgeable, did have a lot of optimism, and 2, was very, very confident. The only disconnect I felt was at the very, very beginning, not really inquiring as to how Jason, the person, was doing, just kind of dove right into the business. And I think it's important to have that empathy at the beginning and connect with that person. So I gave him an 8.
Very nice. Excellent job, Mary. Thank you. Michelle, what do you have to lock in for Jason?
Yeah, so I thought it was great. I mean, Jason, super awesome energy, super great at connecting and asking the right questions. And I just really loved how he would say something and you would ask another question and you really were listening to him. And I think that's something that So basic, but so many people forget to do. Listen good. So I definitely will give you a 9. I mean, probably 9.5 because it was really solid.
Yeah,
And then
I can acknowledge your energy, your tonality, your vocal quality, emotional and energetic transference is like palpable. So I can see why your videos are so effective. So excellent. Yeah.
Thank you for that. Okay, and then Alex to Jason. Alex, super like you're so kind, you're so caring. You were definitely listening to him. And at the end, Jason kind of said, "Hey, I don't really have a lot of time for that." And you kind of pivoted and you said, "Oh, okay, well, let's do this. We'll do a quick Zoom. Let's hop on real quick." So you were able to adjust and listen to like his needs. And I thought that was super powerful. So I'm going to give you a 9.5.
Excellent. Great job. I would say I'll jump in a little bit more after the second round. But Alex, incredible certainty. Like you just have such a relaxed congruence about you. It just resonates. And so, hey, man, like, what's up? Which is why I think you're probably so effective at dealing with major people of influence, because you're able to break through the rapport. You have like a non-attachment energy to the outcome, what we would call integrity-based scarcity. Like, hey, listen, I'm here, I'm present, I would love to work with you, but if it doesn't work out, it's all good, I'm not chasing. And that energy is palpable and present in a real way. You feel that way, Alex, correct? Like, you're not like chasing people, right?
Yeah, correct.
You're super present, right?
Appreciate that feedback, man.
I'm sorry, what?
Appreciate that feedback. Thank you, man.
Yeah, no, it's really powerful, right? And that's one of the 10 indispensable elements of integrous influence. Not fake scarcity, like you have a presence of like real integrous scarcity, like, hey, I care, but not chasing, right? And Greg, just awesome. I'm sorry, and Jason, awesome job. Just great congruence, like so much like fun and rhythm in the work that you do, like this fun energy present underneath what you do, and like you feel your desire to like create magic with the people you deal with. So awesome job, guys. Thank you. Yeah. So let's drop in round 2. Alex, Jason Ironman is back and ready for the second conversation. And perhaps we could take it from, he got your proposal, he's got some questions, and now you have to deal with a little bit of objection dynamics, sharing the magic that is you some more, and moving to a yes and whatever it is that you're seeking. Sound good?
Cool. Sounds good.
All right. Ironman, take us in.
All right. Hey, Alex.
Hey, what's up, man?
Not much. Thanks for the follow-up. I looked over your proposal and wanted to just kind of ask you a couple questions. First, can you walk me through a little bit about, how this is going to be utilized to help us grow right now?
Yeah, absolutely. So the key to what I sent over is to not reinvent the wheel and not shift anything you're currently doing. We don't want to shake things up. We only want to A/B test. So we want to take what you're doing right now and we want to spice it up a little bit. We want to switch it up, switch the messaging, switch the buying triggers, and see how people respond to it. From what we've seen so far, we're seeing a 15 to 20% increase in digital sales just by implementing the changes that you went over in the proposal. But I do understand that not everybody has the same issues or has the same business setup. So I would love to hear what concerns you have as part of the proposal, so we could kind of mold something that's more tailored to what you need, and it's exactly what you need.
And have you worked with large, have you worked with Lowe's or any of our competitors before?
We have not worked with Lowe's or any of your competitors before, but what really stuck out to me was actually the fact that we help distributors distribute machines to a lot of the contractors that are working right now. And we're noticing a gap in the market. Okay, so you have these companies directly selling to your consumers while you could be doing it too. And you guys actually have the ad budgets and have more ad budgets than they do and have the potential to sell at a way better price. So we believe that you could come in and take a bigger market share implementing these strategies that we're already doing with companies and with people that are buying your products already.
I like how that sounds. I'd like to definitely be able to test this and maybe test this on a small scale first with a couple products or a couple, what would that look like for you? Like, what's the best way to approach this?
The best way to approach is to find out your numbers, right? So we look at your analytics and we make sure that we know what data you already have so we could repeat successful actions. We build a nice offer. We figure out our margins so it could be healthy for you. We figure out our approximate cost per click and our cost per acquisition. So we know if, hey, we invest $50,000 or $100,000, we're going to see this much back. and we take it day by day. So we don't go out and spend all the money in one go. We test the campaigns day by day, and we measure success, and then we bring that back to you to see what the next steps are.
I love it, Alex. I really like your explanations and your energy around this. I feel like there's good synergy here. I definitely want to learn more and go ahead and test this out and get something done with you.
All right, so cool. This is what we're going to do. Since this would be our first time stepping into this, I'm going to send you a follow-up email that shows you next steps. So what we need from you, what you would need from us, what the milestones look like, and everything that we need to do. Would it make sense for you that we jump on a call perhaps tomorrow in the afternoon once you've had time to review that and talk about next steps?
Yeah, that'll work. Let's do that. Let's set something up.
Cool. Sounds good. We'll talk soon.
Yeah.
All right.
Excellent job, Alex. Excellent. All right. Let's drop in. We'll get some feedback in a moment. Jason, you ready for round 2?
I am ready.
All right. Let's, you sent your proposal, continuing the conversation, same kind of dynamic. Take us in, please.
Jason, good to see you again. How's everything been going?
You too. And D Rush said, "What's up?" So,
Tell him I say hello as well.
all right.
So I kind of took some tidbits from our last conversation, and I put together something really awesome for you guys. Unfortunately, given the current times, it's going to be in the virtual world. But looking at some of your previous records, I'm actually able to get this for less money than you guys spent on last year's Super Bowl. So we're going to keep your T&E down. You're going to have an awesome holiday party. The one downside, it's virtual. So you want to hear what I got for you? I got something really cool.
Yeah. Let's reframe it. Let's reframe it too. I don't think it has to be a downside. Let's make it as fun as possible. If
we're going to entertain everybody. It's going to be awesome. So we've been working with this magician, this guy named Ben, who is phenomenal, crushes it with the children. Typically, we do a 45-minute show, 15-minute magic lesson. So I'm thinking we start off with that, do a quick half-hour magic show, teach all the kids how to do a magic trick, and then we'll bring in one of our celebrities, and we'll do a celebrity cooking class. We'll go through our talent roster, and we'll do a cooking demonstration with somebody who people usually see on television. Now, the best part about this is we can also involve your clients. How does that sound? We can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You can entertain all those clients that you haven't entertained, and we can get your staff together for a holiday party.
I think it sounds like a lot of fun, just as long as you promise me there's no clowns.
There are absolutely no clowns. And, I just want to reiterate, everything is 100% live and interactive. So as your team has questions for our chef who's cooking along, they can type in the questions. We have a moderator on site. And you can ask Chef how much salt he puts in, and he will say, "Jason Ironman, terrific question. I put in a tablespoon." So, I kind of figured that would be the best. We keep you way under budget. We entertain the kids with some magic, and the parents cook along with the celebrity chef. And if you want, we'll even throw in a bottle of wine for each household. We'll have it packed, shipped with your logo on it, so the adults can drink when the meal is done.
I like this plan. This sounds like it's coming together. And what do we, for magic, can we do some juggling for the kids or something like that?
Our magician is terrific with children. He does card tricks. He does a little bit of mind reading, and he does this really cool trick with a rubber band. I have clients who are still sending me clips of their children doing a rubber band trick that they learned a month ago. So I guarantee you he is phenomenal with the kids. No juggling necessary.
Okay, so no juggling. We got some cards. We got some rubber bands. It sounds like good stuff, man.
We'll get you a list of all the necessities. We can also, if you guys want, we can mail out branded company decks of cards, so everybody has a deck of cards on hand. We can put together food kits so people don't have to go to supermarkets. We'll handle everything for you with the exception of the guest list.
This keeps getting better and better. You keep giving me more and more, man. I like it. I like the food being put together. That way we're not looking for ingredients. We're not scrambling last minute. We got the wine to follow up. Yeah,
we'll make it an awesome event. Put me in touch with your assistant. We'll go over some dates. I'll go back to the talent, and if you guys want, we can get it on the books ASAP.
Awesome. It sounds like a good plan.
Awesome. Thanks, Jason.
Jason, excellent work, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah, really crushing it. Alex and Jason lighting it up on the participant side today. The judge is incredible too. Let's start with Mary this time, and your awesome, heart-centered, integrous, brilliant feedback. Yes.
Okay. And do Alex first?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Because he went first. I liked what he said, that the key is not reinventing the wheel. I thought that really summarized probably what the client was even thinking. So that was good. And he also said that it would result in possibly sales going up as it did for other clients. So that's always exciting to hear. And he also said that would result in a bigger market share. And I think in all of that, he was delivering good news And a client always wants to hear good news. So that was phenomenal. And he also set up the next meeting and the next steps. So he ended the call very well. So I gave him a 9.
Yeah, excellent work. And you bring such, you know what, Mary, just to drop in, right? And we do this as a part of the show and the educational process for people, the unlocking. You know, a lot of times folks attribute, we talk about the 4 energies of influence: fun energy, like just being present, laughing, like not taking ourselves too seriously, just having a good time. The energy of aspiration, like going somewhere into the future, like, you know, like, so, hey, what are your dreams, your aspirations, all your way, like that energy, right? Goddess energy, present, loving, heart-centered here. And Zeus energy is the energy of decision and forwarding. And often we hear the dynamic and the conversation around feminine and masculine energy. And I think there's a distinction, because I think feminine and masculine are obviously associated with men and women. We talk about goddess and Zeus energy. We need an equal balance in the process of integrous influence, whether we're a man or a woman, in goddess and Zeus energy. And goddess, that heart-centeredness, and Zeus is that decisive clarity. And decisive clarity doesn't have to be overpowering. It has to be the certainty that Mary has in her tone, the certainty that Alex possesses in his tone, the certainty that Jason possesses in his tonality. It's decisive, it has certainty, it has empathy, but it's clear, like, this is what's happening. And so it's speaking with that authoritative certainty that's not off-putting. And so Mary, just you beautifully represent that energy, and I just wanted to share that with people and acknowledge you for that.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that feedback, Shawn.
Yeah. Okay. And yeah, please for Jason.
For Jason, who went second, again, he started off very personal. I thought that was good. And he said that this party, even though it was virtual, was going to be less cost, but it was going to be a really good party. So I think that's an assurance that clients like to hear too. And he explained the details of the magic show, the magician, the cooking demo, and that the clients were going to be involved at the party. And he assured him it was going to be live and interactive. So I think kind of getting ahead of any problems that might be going through Jason's mind, he was kind of solving those ahead of time, which was nice. And then he explained that things would be shipped ahead, like the wine, the meal kits. And he assured him that he was going to be happy. And Jason even acted like, wow, this is really coming together. I'm excited about this. So he was happy at the end of the call. And then they ended with getting it on the calendar was the next step. So I thought that was very strong. So I also gave Jason a 9.
Awesome job. Well, thank you for that, Mary, and appreciate you. Michelle, what do you have for Alex?
All right. So, Alex, I think you're super good at really finding, like, saying things that they want to hear, right? Like, you're really good at that, which I think that's kind of the name of the game when we're talking sales. So I love how you said, let's not reinvent the wheel. You had some really great one-liners in there. We do an A and B test was pretty solid. Tailor it to your needs. We're going to measure the success. And then ultimately you said, this is what we're going to do next. And you gave him like the steps. And so I thought it was super solid. So I'm going to give you a 9.5.
Awesome. Thank you. Big score. Yeah. And for Jason.
And Jason. Okay. So I think you're really good with creativity. The things that you say are super creative. So I love how you just made it all sound really fun. But you didn't make it all fun right in the beginning. You made it fun, and then you started dropping, and then there's this, and then we're going to do this, and then we're going to send you wine. And so, that was kind of like, and we're going to do this, and now it's going to get even better. So I thought it was super creative. And then, of course, you went and booked him to get him on the calendar. So I thought it was great. I mean, 9.5, solid.
Awesome job. Thank you, Michelle. Greg, what'd you have for Alex?
I got to say, just number one, it's not easy what Alex and Jason just did, impromptu. So, impressive work from both. From Alex's perspective, I thought this time around, ultra confident, very articulate. He's very, and to Michelle's point, he's very fact-based. He has an impressive knowledge base about what he does, and that passion exudes when he's having that conversation. So he's very easy to talk to your point, Shawn. And, I think that there's like a magnetism that both these guys have, both in their own way. So 9.5 for me. I was impressed.
Boom. And how about for Jason?
Jason, again, the way he connected, he built that rapport right away. How's everybody doing? And generated that dialogue. Provided a nice recap of the last meeting to bring it back. Here's where we are. Here's what we discussed. Then provided a thorough review of the proposal, the solution. He's a great listener, and you have to listen, right, in this business. awesome communicator. Again, 9.5 for me.
Thank you.
Boom. Throwing huge numbers on the board. Loving what we're seeing. Alex, can we drop into a quick roll for a minute?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So who would be an ideal person? Let's go with like a specific human that is somebody you would like to work with out there in the world.
That's a really good question, man, because I want to do several things. So it depends on the field that it is, whether it's philanthropy or actually like creating products.
All right, you know what? Actually, no, all good. Let's just drop in this way. Ready? So let me just let you be Alex. So Alex, can I ask you a question? You have such certainty, such congruence. You've been selling since you're 7 years old. Clearly have an amazing amount of energy, urgency. You've done really remarkable things in connecting with some truly influential people. Why are you doing all this? You know, like people do things for different reasons, but I'm sensing this like deep purpose. Like what's present for you?
I think it's a matter of just wanting to learn. I believe that repeating successful actions and hanging around people that are doing the things that you want to do eventually will rub off on you the right way. And if you're capable enough and you're self-aware enough to learn from these people, you will one day find a way to be in the position that you want to be in. So my purpose in connecting and doing everything that I'm doing is to actually get better myself and be my best self. So when I am actually ready to do the things that I want to do, I'm able to do them with a cold mind, with wisdom, with calculated moves. And that's ultimately what's important for me.
Wow. Super intentionality is present for sure. And what are those things? Say when you're doing the things that you want to do, when you are where you want to be. And what are those things for you, Alex?
Well, I think that like entrepreneurship is fun, right? Entrepreneurship is really cool and you can make great money. Anybody could make money. Everybody here makes money in some way or form. But I think that we should concentrate a little bit more on making money in ways that allow other people to benefit from society in general, like getting people water and people that don't have water. There's many countries that people don't have aqueducts coming into their town, or doing different things that could actually make a huge impact and improve. Like you see AliExpress exist and you have people in the mountains of China that didn't even have connection before selling their products at a global scale. I believe that the global economy could be a lot healthier, and a lot of people that don't have resources right now can actually have resources if we use these tools that we have to a greater advantage. So what would I want to do? And to answer your question, it would be to align my experience and my skills with people who are doing amazing things so I could help them amplify their message. And in doing so, I'll be able to impact a lot more people than I would if I did it on my own.
All right, let's pause. Awesome job, brother. Question. Michelle, you felt very strongly about Alex. After hearing those parts of Alex's heart, did you like him the same, less, or even more?
Even more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mary, I'm going to come back. Mary, same, less, or even more?
Very much more. I saw his heart.
Yeah. And Greg, same?
More.
Less or more?
Without question, more.
Yep. And you, Alex, you already had super high scores. And so the point, that minor demonstration, is that heart-centered integrous influence has exponentially more power even than incredible head-to-head congruent communication dynamics. So what we're here to do is unlock like next levels and knowing what to do with it. And what I have fun doing is just what happened. I've had the unique privilege of being and looking at stage presentation on the biggest stage in the world and delivering it myself. And like, how do you triple sales when you believe in the product? How do you take a jury situation when a jury comes back with a $3 million mock jury, comes back with a $3 million verdict in a case you know is worth more? And what minor distinctions do you create in a sequencing of processes to make that number grow from $3 million in a mock jury to $27 million in an actual jury? And so influence is not linear, it's exponential. And we could talk about this for 100 hours starting right now. But the simple takeaway for today is even the most incredibly effective, persuasive communicators, we sprinkle in a little bit of openness to their heart and their purpose, they even grow exponentially in their power and influence. Does that land for you, Alex, or no?
Yeah, it lands for me for sure.
Yeah, awesome job, brother. So, Alex, how was today for you? And if somebody's like, dude, I don't know what that thing is, but should I go on that real raw thing? What would you tell them?
It's different, and I think that that's your value proposition when branding this, because it's not easy to jump on a call with a bunch of strangers, right? And being vulnerable or sharing things about you, because you really don't know them, and the human touch isn't there like it is in live events. But you guys keep it cool, you guys keep it fun, you guys keep it inclusive, and I feel like those are the things that people are actually looking for, because entrepreneurship is lonely. Connecting could be difficult, like opening up to people constructively criticizing you is also it's also very important, but not a lot of people are able to do it. And doing it in a fun environment where you could all actually learn from each other and be able to switch roles, even if you do come back and do other sessions, I think that's a great selling point. And I think that I would definitely be down to share that with people that I know.
Yeah, cool. And I think there's a lot we can co-create, Alex. I'm super impressed, and thank you so much for being here today. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it, guys.
Yeah. Jason, what say you?
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Yeah. And how was today for you?
Today was great. I mean, I love meeting people. It kind of stinks that it's virtual. Alex kind of said I built my business on live events and they got shut down. Just like, here we are. But, I love the opportunity to continue to meet people, and, practice makes perfect. We're not actually selling, we're hypothetically selling, but it comes down to the age-old thing. If you throw enough, what at the wall, eventually it'll stick. And same thing is practice makes perfect. It's good to get practice and hear feedback from other people who are in sales and aren't in sales and come from all different fields and all different ages.
Awesome. And great job, brother.
Thank
Michelle, how was your day here today?
Unmuting. I got a 4-year-old and an 8-year-old right over there, so a little noise. But no, super awesome. I think Alex said it, that entrepreneurship is lonely, and I mean, right? It's so true. And so I love meeting other entrepreneurs who are just absolutely crushing it in their space, and Zoom allows us to do that. And this was super awesome. I just love the energy around it, and I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, Alex and Jason are walking away like, "Ooh, I'm awesome," because, we sat here and, complimented their amazing work. But I like that. I like spreading positivity in the world. My last YouTube channel yesterday was all about the 5 things we can do to make the world more happy. And so this is just like one of them. So thank you for this.
Feel free to post the link to your YouTube channel here. We're here to co-create and to expand. This is about the 220 seconds. I don't have an exact count. We're off by a couple. 222nd Real Raw or Real Raw Open we've done since COVID. And thank you for being a part of the more than 1,000 people who've done this so far. So thank you. Mary, how was today for you?
Oh, I loved it. I am so glad that I had the opportunity to do this. And Jason and Alex, you are 2 of the best people that I've heard on the Real Raw. I try to listen to one every day, and you're both just outstanding. So I'm grateful to have been here today. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Great job. Greg, brother, thank you for coming from the open to the Real Raw. Super appreciate you. And what would you say if people are like, hey, should I judge on that thing?
I'll tell you, I'd definitely be an advocate for judging. I mean, this is, Michelle said it, that energy that comes through. We may be limited to a Zoom, but to be able to feel that passion and that purpose from everybody. And to Mary's point, you have 2 really, really phenomenal individuals with a heck of a lot of skill set. And, I feel honored to be a judge judging them, because I can learn from them too, and we can all learn from each other. And that's what this process is all about.
Thank you, brother, and great job. And Ironman J Sips, final from you. And thank you so much for being your amazing self. What say you, brother?
Thank you, Shawn. Thank you for putting this together. This is amazing. 222, you think, huh?
Yeah, it's somewhere between 221 and 224, but I'll go to, we're going to finalize the count soon. Yeah.
I like 222. It's nice and even, right? It's easy to remember.
Yeah.
I think I've done about 15 of these, and I can tell you today, Jason and Alex, you 2 were amazing. Greg, Michelle, Mary, there's so much heart-centeredness here. There's so much superpower and integrity-based human influence here, and potential to unlock it even further. I'm super impressed. This is a great one.
Awesome. Well, thank you, guys. And listen, again, my name is Shawn Calaghey of Unblinded. This is the Real Raw. And if this is the end of the journey, influence is a superpower. This is about influencers influencing influencers to merge ecosystems for 1 + 1 = 1 trillion, or at least more than 10 relationships to make the world an even greater place. But hopefully this is just the beginning of our journey together. Thanks. Have a beautiful day.
All righty, guys.
Have a
Thanks,
great
everyone.
day.
Thanks, guys.